Namaste everybody, welcome to my channel and welcome to today's ultimate hip opening yoga routine for flexibility. This is definitely more of an intermediate class, but feel free to give it a go if you feel that you have open hips and you know how to get in and out of poses, then this is going to be great for you to challenge yourself. So we're going to start off and we're going to get straight into it. We're going to start off in a cross-legged position. We're going to move our feet a little further away from us, so one foot in front of the other. Just a gentle hip opening to begin. Find a little roll from side to side. So we're not actually in butterfly here. We've got our front shin parallel to the side of the mat. Engage the toes, so you want the toes to face forwards just so we protect the knee a little bit. And when this starts to feel nice and loose, then you can become still, maybe come all the way down to the forearms. Breathing deep through the nose throughout today's class if you can. Lift up and just walk your hands over to the right, bend over the right knee. And then walk to the left, bending over the left knee. Try to keep both your sit bones on the ground, not lifting one or the other. And back to center. We're going to swap legs, so the left leg is in front this time, parallel to the side of the mat. We're going to start to find those rolls from side to side. And when you're ready, maybe come all the way down to your forearms. Maybe even rest your head down, but wherever you are, breathe into the pose. Breathe into the stretch. Try to relax your muscles. Come on up and we're going to walk over towards this left knee. Just sort of bend over the front knee. Finding a stretch, keeping your sit bones on the ground. And then walk your hands over towards the right. Do the same, come on down. And come on up, back to center. We're going to bring our feet together for our butterfly pose. We're going to start off with our heels really close towards the body, as close towards your pelvis as you can get them. Open your knees nice and wide. Those who need to sit up tall, stay there. Those who can find some motion and movement, find some circles from side to side, make it your own, feel through the body. And if you can, come on forwards onto your forearms, breathing deep, pressing your heels down towards each other and your knees down to the ground. Try to keep your spine nice and long. Come on up. We're now going to move our feet forwards, so move them away from your body, and then use your elbows to press your knees down. Maybe even take a grip of the ankles or the shins and pull your chest forwards towards your heels. We want to keep the spine as long and straight as we can, even if this means slightly sending your tailbone towards the sky. This will get us into the right stretch that we want to feel. You can play around with pulling your left shoulder down, raising the right, and then alternating. If you can get a little lower, you can always take a grip of your big toes, or just rest your hands down and bring your forehead perhaps down towards your feet somewhere. Finding nice deep breaths. And we're slowly going to come on up. Draw your knees together, give them a little hug towards your body. And we're going to take it from here into our boat pose. So extend your legs either up towards the sky or parallel to the mat. Finding a little bit of core. Whatever feels good, you can play around with bending and straightening the legs. And then we're going to open our legs for a boat pose with wide-legged forward fold legs. Keep your spine nice and long, and then very slowly draw your heels down to the ground for our wide-legged forward fold. And from here, you don't have to have your legs too wide. You can if you desire to. We're going to find that rolling motion from side to side. If you want to open a little more, you can. If you're not feeling enough of a stretch. And again, from here, we don't want to push the body. We want to stay up nice and tall. Keep the spine nice and long. A way that you can test this is to take one hand to the spine, the lower back, and the other hand to your chest, and almost pressing your chest forwards. We're going to find some dips, just using the strength of our hip flexors. You can keep your hands on your lower spine and on your chest, just to make sure that you're not rounding through the spine. So this is very gentle movement. We don't have to go deep. Some of you may be very, very flexible, and you may actually be able to take this all the way into a pancake, all the way down towards the ground. I'm not there even after all these years. So please don't feel bad if you're intermediate or even advanced and you can't get into the full expression of a pose. Just because you can't get there doesn't mean that the pose is less effective. So continue this movement. You can even bring your hands in front of you, just using the power of your hip flexors and of your legs. To do this, you may actually have to engage your knees up towards your hips so that you're strengthening through these quads, and have your toes engaging, facing up towards the sky. We're going to take 3 more little bounces here. And then bring our hands forward. Wherever you feel the stretch, that's where you're going to stop. Remember that there's no competition, and it's okay if you can't go too deep. You can keep returning to this routine, and you'll probably find you'll get deeper and deeper with practice and consistency. Find any movements that feel nice for your body here. If you want to come to the forearms, as long as your spine is long and you still have space to breathe, then you can. Press yourself up. We're going to bring our right arm alongside the right leg and inhale into a side body stretch, bringing our left arm towards the right toes. Don't worry if you can't reach the toes. The important thing is to try to draw your chest slightly towards the sky and then find your extension from there. Nice deep breaths. Let's take it to the other side. Those who are inflexible can just stay up on their arm. That's okay. There's no need to come all the way down to your forearm. That's just an option for when you become more and more flexible. And once again, chest towards the sky, right arm over towards the left toes. That's okay if you can't reach them. There's no need, not at this point. Back up to your center. Draw your legs a little closer towards each other, not too close, so you still want this wide angle. And we're going to place our hands in front of us. You may want to just press your chest a little forward. And we're going to play around with lifting one leg and holding it, lower, and then lift the opposite leg, hold it, and lower. You may find that your spine will create a little curve so that you can engage your core and hug it back. That's fine. Keep going. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Let's take it back over towards the right. Lift, see if you can go a little higher. Lower, back to the left. Lift, see if you can go even higher. Ooh. And lower. Let's take one more each side. Right. You may start to feel the burn now. And left. Good job. And lower. Draw your knees towards each other. Give them a little hug. And we're going to make our way into reverse tabletop. Hands a few inches away from your bum, feet hip distance. Send your hips to the sky, rest your head back. Squeeze your glutes to lift your hips a little higher. And slowly release down. We're going to come into our staff pose with our ankles lifted off the ground, so we're engaging through these quads at the front here. Sit up nice and tall. Couple of breaths in our staff. And now we're going to find another challenge. So we're going to open our feet just slightly wider than hip distance so that we've got space for our left hand in the center and our right hand on the outside edge of the right knee. We're going to lift the left leg and move it out to the side. Drop it down, lift it up, bring it back to center. I'll face you so that you can see exactly what I'm doing. So let's go over to the right. We have to swap our hands. We're going to lift the right leg, take it to the side, drop it down nice and slow, lift it up, bring it back to the center. Swap your hands, left side, lift the left, take it to the side, drop it down, lift it back up, and bring it back to the center. Swap your hands, right side, lift it up, open it out, drop it down, lift it up, bring it back to center, drop it down. Let's try for 2 more on each side. You've got this. Left leg lifts, Open it out, take it down. Lift it up, back to center, take it down. Swap your hands. Right leg lifts, open out, take it down. Lift it up, back to center, bring it down. Swap your hands, one more each side. Lift your left leg, open it out, take it down. Lift it up, back to center, take it down. It's a little bit fun, maybe a bit painful too. Lift the right, open it out, take it down, lift it up, take it back to center, take it down. Release. Let's take a forward fold. Bring your knees together, your legs nicely together. Maybe take a grip of your big toes or the backs of the feet. And we're going to fold all the way down, taking some deep breaths. And then come on up. We're going to make our way onto all fours, taking 3 cat-cows. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, arch. Follow your breath. Come into a neutral spine. Open your left leg out to the side. Extend the leg and place it on the outside edge of your left fingertips. We're going to come on forward for our lizard pose and start to find some circles. Circles in one direction. And then circles in the opposite direction. Let's get a little deeper. We're going to tuck the back toes, lift the knee off the ground, and maybe come down to the forearms, getting a little deeper into this pose, squeezing the glute of that right leg. Finding some finding an active pose here. Take a couple more deep breaths. Press yourself up, and we're going to step this right leg to the outside edge of the right hand, coming down for our yogi squat. Spine nice and tall. Use your elbows to press your knees open. You can find a movement from side to side. We're going to release the hands and find an active yogi squat using our glutes, pressing them forwards, keeping the knees nice and open. We're going to bring this right knee down to the ground, twist to the left. Feel a little stretch into those hip flexors. And now raise the right leg back into position and drop the left knee down, pressing ourselves towards the right knee, feeling that stretch once again on the left side. Lift the left knee back up into your yogi squat. We're going to take 2 more on each side. Right knee comes down, face towards the left. Feeling that stretch, pressing that hip down towards the ground. Come on back up, active yogi squat. Sending it over to the left, twist to the right, and breathe into that stretch. Back into your active yogi squat. One more each side. Drop the right leg, twist over towards the left. Allow that heel to come down to the ground on the right. Twisting towards this left leg. Back up to center, yogi squat, nice and active. Last time, take the left knee down to the ground, twist towards the right knee. Keep your spine nice and long. Come on back up into your yogi squat. You can use your elbows now, maybe find a rock from side to side. Plant your hands. We're going to step the right leg back into our runner's lunge. Back into our lizard pose. Find a movement forwards and back. Step back into a plank. Hold your plank for a couple of deep breaths. Maybe rocking from forwards and back. And then chaturanga, exhale down. Taking cobra or upward facing dog. Send it all the way up and back to a downward facing dog. Taking 3 deep breaths here before we move to the other side. Bend your knees, bring your chest all the way down to your knees, your belly to your knees, with your arms still extended. Press forwards into plank, hold your belly button in. Send your belly back towards your thighs for a squatted position. Back to plank. Coming back to the squat. One more time, back to plank. Send your belly button back and find your way into tabletop. 3 cat-cows. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, arch. Follow your breath. One more inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, arch. Come into a neutral tabletop. We're going to open our right knee out to the side, hold it, and then step that right foot to the outside edge of the right hand. Send your hips forward and the knee slightly back for your lizard pose. And we're going to find some circles in one direction. And then in the opposite direction. Finding a more active lizard, come up off the back knee and come down to your forearms. If that feels good, you can always stay up on your hands. Nice deep breaths. Press yourself up, and we're going to find our way to yogi squat. Send your hips down. Use your elbows to press your knees apart. From here, we're going to come into a less traditional version of yogi squat. So we're going to take our hands as wide as our elbows, as wide as our knees, and lean forwards so that you're pressing your Knees even further apart. Maybe even find a little bounce. You can play around with a little clap in between and then coming down. A clap and come down. We're going to take one more. And then hold the stretch. Maybe move from side to side a little, getting deeper into the hips. Feeling very much so like an animal of some sort. And then from here, sit back onto your bum. Draw your inner thighs towards each other. Come on forwards and make your way into your hero pose so that you're sitting between your heels. Sit up nice and tall through the spine. You can just rest here, just like this. If you would like to take it a step further, you can always lay all the way back down for your reclining hero pose. If this is too hard, stay up, seated, maybe even with your bum on a block. And we're all going to take some deep breaths together. If you're in your reclining hero pose, just start to come onto your forearms, press yourself up. And then we're going to come on forwards, everybody. We're going to open our legs as wide as the mat. You have two options. Come into a wide-legged, a wide-legged child's pose, or come on all the way down into your frog pose, with your knees in line with each other and your heels in line with your knees. Maybe find a rock forwards and back, getting into those hip flexors. If it feels good to do so, you can open your arms out into cactus and rest your head down. If you're resting down, press yourself back up, come onto your forearms, and again find that rock backwards and forwards. And then we're going to draw our heels towards each other and continue to find this rock backwards and forwards. You can even play around with tucking your tailbone and lifting it, finding a little bit of movement into those hip flexors. Arching the spine and dropping it just as you do in cat-cow. It may be a very subtle movement, but it's getting a little deeper into those hip flexors, opening them up even further for you. And then we want to counteract all these hip openers. We're going to draw our knees towards each other and come into a child's pose with our knees together. Draw your head down towards the ground and take some deep breaths. We can all meet here if you would like to. Rest every muscle in your body. Give into gravity. We're going to slowly roll the spine into a seat. You can stay kneeling and meditate from here, or you can join me in a cross-legged position of your choice. Close off the eyes, take the tops of the hands to the knees, and come into a natural breath. Relax your shoulders back and down. Allow any thoughts that come into your mind to just pass, pay them no attention. Be in this moment with me. Allow the benefits of your practice to sink in and for your mind to be clear of worries and stress. You can sit and meditate for as long as you like, or end your class with me. With your eyes still closed, we're going to drop the head to the left and find some neck rolls from shoulder to shoulder. Come back to center. Take your hands to your heart center and prayer, rub them together, get a warm friction between them. Place your hands over your eyelids. Inhale and repeat to yourself, I am enough. Exhale, a nice sigh out of your mouth. 3 more like this. Inhale, I am enough. Exhale, let it go. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. I am enough. Exhale, release stress. Let it go. Remove your hands from your eyes. You can bat your eyes open. Thank you so much for joining me, everybody. I hope you have really loose lips, really loose hips now. My hips have made my lips loose. Thank you so much for joining me. I would love to hear your feedback in the comments below. I'm sure some of these poses were really tough for some of you. That's okay. Just remember it's something to work towards. Especially because this is a more intermediate class. If you joined when you're not intermediate, you may have thought, man, this is tough. But that's okay. With time, practice, consistency, you too will get there. Until our next class, remember that you are enough. Namaste.